terms of his cause of death, or in terms of what you noted in your autopsy report?
He was positive for ethanol in his ante-mortem blood sample.
Anything aside from alcohol?
No.
When you say he was, when you say positive for ethanol, what's ethanol? Just in layman's terms.
Alcohol, drinking alcohol.
And are you able to determine at all what the level was of that?
Our lab detected a 0.16 gram percent on the admission blood.
From that, are you able to determine anything else?
Not particularly.
Are you able to determine what that means, basically what that translates into an individual?
Generally speaking, you can say at 0.16 somebody's intoxicated.
Are you able to determine anything besides that in terms of what their motor functions would be or anything like that?
No.
And did you note alcohol intoxication on your autopsy findings?
Yes, I did.
Was Daniel Talbot's alcohol intoxication, did that contribute in any way to his death?
Objection. Just the form of the question.
Yes, Mr.
No.
Were you able to form an opinion, doctor, to a reasonable degree of medical certainty as to the cause of death of Daniel Talbot?
Yes, I was.
And what was your opinion?
The cause of death is the gunshot wound of the head with injuries to the skull and brain.
Can you tell us what the physiological effects would be from that injury, or the gunshot wound to the skull, once the bullet penetrates the front of the skull itself?
Yes, there, in part at least. Once, you're going to have two different processes occurring. The first is going to be that the gunshot wound is going to enter through the skull, cause direct injury to the brain with bruising and lacerations of the brain. And if a person dies at that point, then you're not going to see any further changes. The fact that Mr. Talbot lived for a little while longer, now you see changes associated with the fact that his brain's injured. So some of the other findings that we see are bleeding in the subdural space, or the space around the brain. We see swelling of the brain. He has compression on his brainstem, so as the brain swells, and as well as the subdural bleeding, the brain has nowhere to go in the head. It starts pushing down onto the brainstem area, and this will cause compression of the brainstem, and this is how you end up with injury to his vital structures as well. And so it's a two-part process.